Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is Steve Larson, and you're listening to Sales Funnel Radio.
Welcome to Sales Funnel Radio, where you'll learn marketing strategies to grow your online business using today's best internet sales funnels. And now, here's your host, Steve Larson.
What's going on, everyone? I am I'm a kid at heart. What can I say? And I'm going to be that way on purpose till I die. Do not make me into an adult. Hey, all right, it's like 10 o'clock. I've got 3 nights left before I'm going to go fly to Dallas, which I'm super excited about. And I'm going to speak at Danny Vega's and James Smiley's B2B Mastermind, which I'm super excited about. It'll be awesome. But I'm up tonight and I'm thinking through like the different things I'm going to give and offer there, and I'm pumped about it. And ultimately, I'll probably do the same to you guys, if you want it. Anyway, so I'm excited. I'm putting the slides together. I'm putting together what I'm going to deliver and put up there. It'll be a 3-hour presentation, which I'm really excited about. It'll be fun. And anyway, I'm thinking through a lot of the different funnels that I've built over the last little while. I'm way past 300 funnels built in the last year and a half. I have no idea how many it is now. I mean, it's huge. I mean, anyway, I lost count. I know that, like, there's one project once that was 82 funnels alone. I mean, so honestly, it could be in the 400s. I have no idea. I know that it's a crap ton, though. And anyway, so I'm just thinking through all the different funnels, and it's actually a lot of fun. I think it was two weeks ago. I built a membership funnel live, and a lot of people don't know. Like, you can build member areas inside ClickFunnels that are amazing. And frankly, I still think that it's the best, even out of Kajabi, even out of all the other member area places, I still think the ClickFunnels ones are the best because it is still geared towards you continuing to be able to sell more and more and more. There's a lot of stuff that you can do inside member areas to increase your revenue, even inside the member area, that I don't know that you can do inside of other places. And anyway, a lot of fun stuff. Went great. So I built the members area live. It was we had about 35-ish people watch the entire 4.5 hours while I built it live, and it was really fun because they could get there and they could interact with me. I did that for a live webinar funnel probably about a month ago, and I just built out the entire thing live again, which is a lot of fun. And I'm going to do it again. And I thought I'd invite you guys to come along and join if you want to. And it's one of the things that I'll be giving and offering over to this mastermind too in Dallas, which I'm really pumped about. Pressure's on though, man. I got 3 days. It'll be awesome. I just want to make it awesome. So December 2nd, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be building an application funnel, a high ticket coaching application funnel. Could be a coaching funnel, could be some kind of application funnel, could be high ticket product funnel, could be wherever it is where someone has got to send or submit in an application. I'm going to be building that funnel type, and I'll show you a few different strategies I've used as well. It's been kind of fun. I launched one of these of my own about a week ago in a different industry, and it's going really, really well. And I was able to kind of pioneer a few different things that I'm going to show you guys, and it's working. It's been so cool to see it work. Oh my gosh, stuff I've never seen anyone else do before. So anyway, if you guys want to go and watch it live and participate and things like that, it'll be at salesfunnelbroker.com/live. salesfunnelbroker.com/live. That is where you can register. I set it up just like a webinar on Zoom, but you guys can be on there live with me and actually ask questions as we go through the whole thing. And it's a lot of fun. Last group, and anyway, I know they learned a lot. I learned a lot. It was a lot of fun, but I built from literally ground up, start from absolute scratch, and just show a lot of my different design principles and strategies, things that are really fast. I build the whole thing together, usually ahead of time, try and have some assets together so that I'm not just filling in the blanks with dummy text and things like that. And it's great. And anyway, so plan on about 4 hours if you guys want to come watch. It's Saturday morning. Usually start them about 8 o'clock in the morning, 8 or 9, something like that, Mountain Standard Time. But you guys can jump on and watch if you are listening to this episode and it is past December 2nd. For you and I guess for everyone else, I'm going to be restructuring Sales Funnel Broker. It's great. I try to make it as a cool resource, a place that people could just go download cool funnels, some of them for free, some of them for paid, show some of my other resources I use that I used to funnel build with, but I need to revamp it. I launched that before I even started podcasting. So, it's been out there for like a year and a half. There's a lot of stuff I got to go update, and I got some cool ideas for it. So, I'm going to be selling some more. Okay, just think about this for a second. So I've built a ton of sales funnels in the last year and a half, right? And I built funnels well before working for Russell on WordPress, which is terrible, in different ways, on my own with ClickFunnels before working there, obviously with ClickFunnels during, and it's been awesome. But there are repeatedly the same funnels that I build over and over and over again that just kill it. In some of them in no matter what industry, and some of them in very specific industries. And what I was thinking is, I've been listing out this huge list, it's this big list of funnels that I build over and over and over again. Why would I not build them from ground up with you guys so you can see how to do it? And then at the end, I'll sell the share funnel as well as the recording with it, as well as I always make these really in-depth, detailed PDF maps so you can see what's going on each page, why I do what I do, where it's hooking into, the automation behind it. Is there any third-party stuff? Am I hooking stuff up with Zapier? All the stuff that I'm doing. And I want to be able to do and deep dive those things with you guys so that you've got even more power behind you on building these things. So anyway, that's what's been going on this last little bit. It's been a whole lot of fun. I have been building, I just built an application style funnel. That one took me a couple weeks because I had to go film stuff. And anyway, it was a lot of fun. But there's a new take on the application style funnel that I haven't really put out there before, and it's been awesome. I kind of made it up, but it's been working, and it's in a different industry. It's been awesome, but anyway, been cool. Anyway, bit of a plug there, but whatever, it's blatant, and I hope you guys join. Hey, so what I want to talk to real quick is the application style funnel. All right, and real quick, so I don't know wherever you are or whatever, but if you want to draw a value ladder, right, at the bottom of a value ladder, and if you guys have never drawn one before, if this is your first time on the episode, whatever it is, at the very bottom of let's say the very lowest step, let's say if you drew 3 steps of some stairs, on the very first step there, that's typically where we have like a lot of free plus shipping stuff, free stuff in general, free, like lots of free stuff. Somewhere, usually in between the first and the second stair step, personally, that's where I draw, I call it the money barrier. Okay, the money barrier, when you break the money barrier, that's when you actually start to sift out actual customers versus freeloaders. Okay, and that's super important, something you always want to do. I put out lots of content for free, but eventually I sift you guys out. Who is it who's actually willing to pay to play? Who's actually willing to pay to learn and actually run fast with the people who are sprinting in the certain industries? You know what I mean? Like, you got to do the same thing. Pump tons of free content out there or whatever it is. And then eventually you got to have this barrier where you charge someone some money, right? Then typically in the middle of the value ladder, what I do is I have $1,000 to $2,000 product, somewhere in that area, right? That kind of becomes the core of the business. That's actually where I start. I start when I'm starting. I only have, I'm doing my best to have one value ladder at a time. I know I did an episode a little while ago on that, but I try and do one value ladder where I start in the middle of the value ladder. I actually don't start at the bottom. I don't start by giving away free plus shipping things or the little tiny front end products or a little tiny, I'll start by giving out free lots of content and publishing, but I actually don't start selling stuff. I start with the $1,000 to $2,000 range in any business because, when I'm consulting or my own self or whatever it is, because it does not take many $1,000 to $2,000 sales to make a dent in the wallet. It does not take many $1,000 to $2,000 sales to give you awesome profits to dump back into ads, right? How many $7 products do you got to sell to actually make a profit? A ton. Right? And I would rather the market tell me what to create on those front end products. I don't want to guess. That's super risky. I've seen a lot of people waste a lot of time on lower front end products and they don't work. It's a huge shame. I mean, because you just waste it all the time. So what I do is I start with the middle of the value ladder. And then what I do is I typically also, so for number one, start in the middle, right? $1,000 to $2,000 area. Number two, I go to a high ticket product in the back end. I don't go to the front end yet. Okay, this is the order in which to what should I call this? This is the order to create products on the value ladder. This is the order to do it. That I've seen the most work the best, that I've done many times. So number one, I start in the middle. Number two, I go back to the high end stuff, at least $5,000, right? 10, 15, 25 grand, in that range. That at least 5K though. Okay. I guarantee you, I mean, if you got any value at all, you've pumped into the marketplace, you could charge $5,000 for an event and get a few people to come in. That's actually how Russell started, by selling those events. It actually started in events. He did that. He sold an event for $5,000 and got 2 people to pay. And he's like, what the heck? That's so cool. Anyway, so number one, start with the core. Number two, you do kind of the back end. Number three, that's when I start creating front end products. That's when you start creating your little $7 things, your $27 things, your $50, your $100 things, maybe even up to $300 things. If you start by, it's funny when you read the book .com Secrets, a lot of times what it makes you think is that you need to start the creation for your business. The order to create them is that you start with those front end things, and that's just not how you do it. If you do it that way, you're guessing. It's a lot of volume you got to go through to actually make that thing convert before you got to keep tweaking it before it actually. I mean, even Russell himself, when we launch our own funnels, most of the time, round one, they're usually not successful out the gate. Okay, it's usually when we make the second tweak, the first tweak, the second tweak, somewhere around there, that's when they get wildly profitable. And Russell is Russell Brunson. Second to him, I've probably built more funnels than anyone I know, any guru I know, anyone, like, period. But he's number one though. He's done it way more than I have. Does that make sense? Like, that's crazy, even for him. Okay. If you look at how ClickFunnels did stuff as well, ClickFunnels started by selling $1,000 product called Funnel Hacks. And then it went into events and higher ticket things in the back, and then started creating things like .com Secrets and Expert Secrets and front end things and Funnel Swag and Funnel U and Funnel Graffiti and all these front end products that all lead into the same thing. Does that make sense? But for whatever reason, it gets like it's sexy in someone's head to do it the other way around, where we start there. Don't start there. Do that last. Do that last when because here's what's gonna happen. When you start selling $1,000 products, when you start selling something that's $1,000, right, or $2,000, whatever it is, the core of your business. I'm not saying it has to be that, but it's got to be enough money where it doesn't take many of them to really make a dent, right? Where you can dump huge profits back into ads, right? When you start doing that, you're going to get feedback in the form of complaints. It's just part of it. Right. And I remember the first time that ever happened for me, I was like, why the heck are you complaining about this? So like, I wish it did X, Y, and Z. I wish it did this. Wipe my butt. And I'm like, oh my gosh, are you serious? Like, what's going to happen is you're going to start to get feedback in the form of complaints. Now, it is your job as the entrepreneur to sift the complaints. And you want to sift them into 2 different groups. You're going to sift the complaints, number one, into feedback for how to tweak your existing offer. Okay, you might be getting these complaints and you're like, crap, wait, they're right, I should change X, Y, and Z. I need to tweak this thing, right? And that's what Russell's doing. That's what he and I are doing typically when we launch something and we got to tweak it the first round or two. We're listening to customer feedback and we're like, crap, let's sift these things. Okay, and let's go and let's tweak the offer. Let's make it even better, right? The second thing though, the second category you got to look for is when you can sift these customer feedback items and they're telling you what to go create on the front or back end of your value ladder. They're letting you know, the market is telling you what it is you need to go create. Okay. So these front end products, right, are being created by the customer who bought your middle tier product. Does that make sense? Let me say that again. Your front end products, typically the most successful ones I've ever seen, typically they're being created third but the customer is telling you what they want you to create. They don't know they're doing that, but that's what they're doing. We're taking all those pieces of feedback and we're saying, you know what? People wish they had shirts with our logo on it. Let's make funnel swag. You know what? People are telling us that they wish that they had something helping them write their copy. Funnel scripts, right? We didn't start with front-end products like that. We started with and that I personally do that as well. I start with the middle area of the value ladder, at least $1,000. When I get that core down, when I get it converting, you got yourself an ATM machine. You got a cash machine. And then you make an application style funnel on the back end, selling your one-on-one coaching, your done for you stuff, your implementation styled products, right? Don't put implementation style products. Don't put coaching. Don't put one-on-one stuff in the core area. Don't put yourself in the fulfillment of the core of the value ladder. You put that in the back end. All right, that's why I'm going to build an application style funnel with you guys. That's why I'm doing that. If you want to come join me and watch me do it, right, and get your questions answered, then come watch. All right, salesfunnelbroker.com/live. You can watch the whole thing. I'll do the whole thing. You can watch for free, and follow along. You can do whatever you want. Anyway, but then also I'm going to have for sale the actual funnel themselves, as well as the training, as well as a whole bunch of other stuff, which is going to be awesome. Action sequences, a whole bunch of other cool things I'm going to toss in there for you. Then what I do is I build front-end products, front-end funnels, front-end things that can, with the only intent, you're not trying to make money on them, the only intent is to recoup ad cost and get customers for free, so that anything they do on the middle of the value ladder and the back of the value ladder is pure profit. Does that make sense? This is like value ladder strategy. And it always irks me just a little bit when I see someone, I'm like, no, don't start with a front-end product. I'm not telling you can't make money, but you got to sell a crap ton of those things to really make a difference in your wallet. You know what I mean? And I got so animated, I just threw my pen. Almost landed in the trash can. Anyway, so hopefully that helps. That's all I'm trying to say with this whole thing. I've built a live webinar funnel live. I built the membership area funnel live, and a lot of cool strategies. I showed how to use them in affiliate areas too, which is crazy cool. And then I'm going to do an application style funnel as well. And all these are going to be available shortly at salesfunnelbroker.com if you want to go check it out. I got 3 requests in a single hour to build someone's funnel. There's no way I can handle it all. There's no way I'm going to try to. And honestly, it'd be a disservice if I did try to. Be a disservice to all the people that I said, that I would say yes to. And so the way I'm getting around it is by still building the kick butt, totally rocking funnels that I do, that I do know how to build, but do it live with you guys in a template where you can go still do the same thing you're trying to do with it. You know what I mean? That's why I'm doing these things live. So you guys, for a while, I got a huge list of funnels, guys. You guys can join me for a while. I'm just going to, if you want to keep going back to salesfunnelbroker.com/live periodically, I'm just going to be building funnels live for quite a while. And you guys can still come in. You can still grab them. I'm going to be updating a lot of cool stuff and sharing things. It's the latest and greatest. It's the things, stuff that I know no one else is doing, because we either pioneered it, or I made it up, or I figured it out, or we made it up, or whatever it is. You know what I mean? So anyway, so I'm excited. If you want to join, you can. Please adhere to funnel strategy that we know works the best, or I should say value ladder strategy. This is the order to build products on a value ladder. Number 1, mid-tier, not front end. Mid-tier, mid-product, mid-priced, at least $1,000. Number 2, all right, go towards the back of the value ladder. Go at least $5,000 on something. Coaching, an event, some kind of package, some kind of done-for-you application, some kind of implementation. That's where we do that, higher up on the value ladder, not towards the bottom. All right, then number 3, then we do the actual market-driven front-end products, not from us, with the sole intent to recoup ad cost. Anyway, I feel like the last few episodes for me have been a lot of technobabble styled stuff, but I feel like, anyway, I hope you guys feel and sense that I'm just trying to drop gold. These are the things that I do, things that we know, things that I've been doing for a long time, and anyway, it blows me away when someone's like, oh yeah, I've got all these cool front-end products and they're doing well, but I'm not making any money. It's like, duh, because you're not supposed to make money with that stuff. That's supposed to give you customers for free. What's your actual business? What's the core? What's the mid-tier product? What's the back end? It's like, anyway, so hopefully it's been helpful. Hopefully these episodes have been great. I've kind of done some funnel deep dives lately. I got some cool plans for this podcast coming up as well. I'm excited for you guys to be part of it. Anyway, if you've gotten any value at all, I love hearing that. Kind of keeps me going, keeps me juiced. Because each one of these episodes honestly takes me in full after creating it, after putting it all together, about an hour and a half to 2 hours per episode. So it's nice to hear every once in a while, like a little shout out. I love it. It's super nice. If you guys want to go to iTunes, please rate the podcast. Give a rating. I love the written reviews. That helps me like crazy. That helps everyone else trying to find this kind of information as well. And anyway, it's been great. So anyways, last little shout out. If you guys want to join with me and dive into this whole thing, even if you don't have a ClickFunnels account, you can still watch. It's just a Zoom link, so you can do live Q&A with me, with everyone else, and we'll build this whole thing together, and it's going to be awesome. And I'm going to keep doing that for a while, mostly because I love building funnels. And some of them are funnels I need to build anyway personally. I just thought I'd include you in the journey. So go to salesfunnelbroker.com/live, and you can check that on out. Anyway, you guys are all awesome, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.
Thanks for listening to Sales Funnel Radio. Please remember to subscribe and leave feedback. Want to get one of today's best internet sales funnel for free? Go to salesfunnelbroker.com/free funnels to download your pre-built sales funnel today.